Now, this leads into CX method number 2. So first of all, omnichannel. Number 2, agent assist. And I want to say sometimes you don't get a second chance for a first impression. And so everything is about being on that call. So what is agent assist? It's software. It's a software platform or tool. It plugs into your unified communications and your contact center. It functions real time. So this is not something that is analyzing the conversation after it happened. It's happening right in the conversation. And it's highly configurable. It leverages AI, natural language processing, large language models, all of that to provide information and guidance at the fingertips of your agent. And it generates gobs of data. It is unbelievable how much you will learn from the conversation, how people are adjusting to the guidance that being provided, but as well as what the trends are inside the business. So you will not have a lack of information from this tool. So you can imagine your agent having that conversation and then being provided, this is what you need to be asking in terms of questions, maybe providing information about you should be listening more, or maybe slow down in your delivery. All of this is happening real time to cultivate a better employee experience, but also a much better customer experience. So this will do a lot of things. So just think about what it costs to train an agent and bring an agent to life, whether that's a salesperson or a customer service person. This is going to move a lot faster, and it's going to keep your agents on track with the right conversation flow all the time. And it actually even adapts to it. So if you're a more experienced user, we may detune some of it automatically in the application. And then automating note taking. So all the after call kind of notes that you need in the summarizations, what happened and what do I think I need to do next, all of that is updated and put into your CRM. And then it just measures everything and it scales the best practices across the organization. Whatever is working is going to get disseminated. People are going to get up to date and on the same page for consistency. And it really triggers those coachable moments because it's listening actively and tying into the knowledge base that you're providing for it. All of this is really important because now we're able to identify and quantify and provide scorecards to people that are really based upon the conversations and not just the opinion maybe of a supervisor. Well, results come pretty fast. So ramp time for agents decreases by 75%. And if you just take that to dollars, you know that's a big number, especially if you have 10 agents, 50 agents, 300 agents, 1,000 agents. The multiplier effect is staggering. Average handle time decreased by 42 seconds on average. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if your average call is 4 minutes, you just decrease that by 17%, and that's across your business. 25% improvement in CSAT scores, increase in conversions, upsell, cross-sell. Now we're getting into making sure that while we're on that call, we're talking about that special or that offer. Really, really important, especially in financial services where you don't want to have to call somebody back. You want to make sure that that time is well worth spent. The ROI is huge. And so this is kind of our no-brainer, really, honestly. I can't, it should not be a word. We can trim off that T on the end if you want to dig into this more. But this just becomes something where if you're looking at what you're spending right now, that's a sunk cost. If you were spending a small incremental amount more on top of that, but get radically better results, I think you would want to do that all day long. Our pro tip, if you have a significant investment in people, challenge yourself about an incremental investment and think about what if you were able to emulate your top 10 salespeople, emulate your top 10 customer service people, and then that made it into a consistent delivery across your business. What would that do for you in terms of lift? Think compliance and cost and consistency inside of the financial services industry. Having the right conversation and saying the right thing from a client's perspective can be paramount. And just think about leveraging an AI-based agent assist platform. It's something that's in the cards for you. Okay, we talked about omnichannel. We talked about agent assist. Number 3, self-service. Well, it also is a platform or a tool, and it works with your unified communications or your contact center. And it plugs directly into your voice system if you want to have a conversational experience with your customer with AI, which the modern AIs provide a brilliant personalized conversation. It can plug directly into your website or a mobile app to provide chatbot support. And if you think about that website, it could be a searchable web portal that provides knowledge-based articles based upon a Google search. And it typically removes the need for human interaction. So now you can actually elevate people inside your organization to deal with the most complex issues. So your chatbot, hey, that can simply be on a phone as well. So this doesn't have to be on a website. And it is all harnessing the large language models of AI and also your knowledge base that you create. So you're not searching the web to find an answer for your customer. You're searching your information, your knowledge-based article. You're curating the experience for your end user. And so if you have a customer portal and you want people to access that, wouldn't you want that to be based upon knowledge-based articles that you create that are searchable on the web? That means that you can invest in search engine optimization. When people search for something about your company, they're going to find the customer portal. They're going to find that in a public sense. They're going to give you an opportunity to provide a private portal to your customers, and then the ability to integrate into it things like chat. And so now this chat is utilizing all the data that's behind the scenes in this customer portal to cultivate a better experience. And remember the term channel elevation? We need to elevate it to a phone call. We can, but we want to contain it if we can, because perhaps what normally is a $5 cost to serve that customer might turn into 40 cents. I think you'd want to trade for that. At the same time, the conversational AI, calling in on a 1-800 number based upon a choice, actually having a conversation with the AI. And what is this AI using? It's using the knowledge-based articles that you've curated. And it's using that large language model and that natural language processing to create a good experience. And that could be across multiple languages. It can understand and provide empathy based upon the sentiment that's being picked up. It has a lot of great capable features that you can use. Now, when you think about self-service, you have to have a starting point. Where do you stop, drop, and roll? Well, you do it around journey, and you do it really around story. So you have to think about the customer journey. You have to take what is maybe a high volume, low complexity requirement where customers are calling in, and you're going to utilize that with a story, and you're going to make sure that the access for a self-service option is available on different touch point. You really start small. That's really what you do. You start small, then you measure, then you refine, then you scale. Now, this has tremendous benefits in the organization. You can redirect your labor force. Remember, one of our core points was, how can we move people forward into revenue generating positions? Well, this is how you can do it without having to hire more people. So you can actually put people in a position to have more outbound calls and to take on more customer service with inside of using a self-service solution. Scalability, in fact, more importantly, elasticity. Most organizations are inelastic. What does that mean? It means that when there's a downturn, they've got to fire people because they're not optimized. Well, in a scenario where you have a self-service blend, a hybrid approach, so to speak, to self-service and to customer service in its entirety, you can scale up and you can scale down, and you can do that more as a variable cost versus a fixed cost, and you can optimize your labor force. It makes perfect sense. And you have the ability to deliver 24/7. You have reduced IVR complexity because all of these things have a level of interpolation that's coming from the generative AI. You don't have to hit a certain button. You can just say a particular phrase, or you can write a particular phrase, and the interpolation that comes from generative AI figures it out. And you can generate personalized experiences because we're tying this in the back end smartly into customer data so we can drive personalization. And this enhanced automation drives across the business. So once a conversation has occurred, we know what is next, and we can drive the automation of it without a human being in the background. And maybe part of that automation might be to have somebody from the organization call out and talk to that person. So it doesn't mean that you're not involving human beings, but it means that the process of getting the next step automated and activated is taken care of. So what do we look at? Right now, if you look across the businesses and based upon a McKinsey study, is that the state of CX is that 65% of tasks and 50 to 70% of interactions in an AI-powered ecosystem can be automated. And this creates the omnichannel. We tie this back in with sending a text, with sending an email, all automated. Now, the results from self-service, overall improvements, of course, as you would imagine, in first contact resolution, average handle time, all the table stakes that we would think would improve. But there's a big decrease in cost per contact. That's huge. And there's a lift, a 15 to 25% improvement in revenue and sales conversion, and an expected increase in customer lifetime value. That's something we're looking for, especially if your organization is to be sustainable. 10 to 20% due to repeat purchases and customer retention. And employee productivity increases. Why? Because those people are focused on high value activities, HVA. That is part of the self-service phenomena. HVA is another acronym. Add it to the list. Our pro tip, start now. You really don't want to be a laggard in terms of AI. But of course, we know there's a smart way to start. Go for high volume, low complexity user stories. Don't try to build an AI model yourself. You may have an IT team, you may have some architects and some engineers, that's great. But unless you're already building your own car or growing your own food, I would recommend against it. Those tools are readily available. Leverage those tools. Start small, optimize, learn, and scale.